Welcome back, Boops here, in the game room, with more Farming Simulator, this time on the Genesis. Who would have guessed? So, as I mentioned in my gameplay videos of Farming Simulator, I've never really thought about the game much, never really paid attention. It wasn't until I tried it on the Vita that I really got hooked. I think I started on 18 actually, then I played 14, and then finally 16. We got my Vita right there, and I love these. I love how the older ones, especially I guess these are like a mobile version, I love the simplicity of them. And I guess also that you can take them on the go. So after playing those, I didn't pick up Farming Simulator for a while. It wasn't until my Xbox pickups video, I'll leave a link to it, that I found Farming Simulator for the Xbox 360, although I haven't really played it much, but that's something I should probably check on. And then more recently, I found Farming Simulator 15 for the PS3. That also might be a good one to play. Fits right in between these two. And I believe this one is somewhere around the 14, I think. I have tried some of the newer ones as well on PS5. I think I have like 2021, 2022. Anyways, let's move on. Here we go. I haven't seen too much about this. I just watched one video. I think it was John Riggs. That made me aware that there's a farming simulator on the Genesis. And instantly I was like, I have to get this. I actually purchased two, so I'll keep one sealed. This one we can open without feeling bad. Alright, there it is. Plus some extra goodies. It's from Strictly Limited. My buddy actually just for my birthday bought me a game from them. So I'm freshly familiar with them, if that sounds not weird. Ooh, Collector's Welcome. It's a Farming Simulator 16-bit edition postcard. True. Imagine getting this in the mail. Sorry, those were stickers. Super dope. Farming Simulator 16-bit edition by Giant Software Deluxe. So we get some bonus goodies. Looks super dope. Look at that gameplay. That looks dope. This looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. And we get some exclusives. Yes, we get the green cartridge and a display for it. That's going to look so cool. Woo! Almost cut myself. Alright, how's this box open? Okay. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. I already ruined the box a bit. Okay, that looks like an original. Oh my god. This is my first brand new Genesis game, actually, technically. I don't have any brand new games in my collection. I think they'll be way too expensive for me. Plus, I don't really collect retro too much. I have a small Genesis collection in the retro area. But yeah, this is super cool. It feels like one of the original, like, oh, and it even has the, oh my gosh, yep. It does feel smaller though. I think I noticed that in the video that it does, yeah, it's definitely smaller. There's no way that's the same size. But yeah, that's super dope. We'll open that in a second. Let's check out the extra goodies. We got the nice box. I'll have to put that on display. There's our display stand. Let's get that ready. There we go. They all just slide in real nice. Cool. That actually sits like super firm in there. That's a nice stand actually. Okay. So that's ready. We got the original soundtrack, which is actually pretty dope. Huh. I don't really have anything to play this in, so I'm going to keep it sealed for now. And finally, the game. Limited green cartridge. One player, 16-bit. There's the description, the features, the soundtrack. It requires the original genuine console. Here we go. This is my first Sega game unboxing. Inside, we have the manual, although it is black and white. I got the special collector's edition. Okay, I guess we don't need color. I mean, it would be nice if we showed some pictures. Okay. This is probably the one part that's kind of disappointing. Although, maybe this is kind of authentic to what a Genesis manual might look like. I don't know. We have a download code that I will not be showing. I think it gives you like the PC version or something to play. That might be easier to play than hooking up the Genesis, although I kind of prefer to just hook up the Genesis. Yeah, that's super dope. And now you can put this nicely on the stand. Oh, wow. Let's go. That's nice. I mean, it kind of cuts it. It's not perfect, but it's dope. Anyways, so that's everything we got with Farming Simulator for the Genesis. I am going to have like a Let's Play video where I go through a bunch of gameplay. Hopefully I'll stick some gameplay at the end of this video so you guys can see. Inkin, do you want to say hi? Yeah. You want to say hi for the video, for the outro? Yeah. Do you want to do the outro? Thank you everybody for subscribing and watching the video. Go watch more of our videos. Bye. Alright, so we got Farming Simulator 16-bit edition running on the PC. I'll do a little capture for you guys to see what the gameplay looks like, and then I'll do a separate video of a Let's Play where I'll actually really get into it, and I'll actually play it on the Genesis. So, we have a few options here. We can check out the soundtrack, that's pretty cool. But let's just start the game. Okay, I didn't realize there's a full screen option, so we'll do this. This looks better. I'm just looking over the controls one more time. I think it does tell you the controls on screen while you're playing. ASD, that's ABC. It actually tells us in the game the controls as well. This is just how the game works. It's actually nice that they show you this, because sometimes, especially in the new games, it might be hard to tell what state the crop is in. Cool. So yeah, every time I play a farming simulator, I really like to see what the main menu looks like, what the theme music is, and then what the town looks like. This theme music is a little limited because it's 16-bit. It's a little... I mean, I don't know what's really capable on the 16-bit, but this is a little too... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, the beat started off pretty crazy, but now it's starting to kind of chill. This is more of the farming simulator vibe. Pretty good. But yeah, cool menu. Good music. I don't think there's gonna be much of a town to see. True. Cool. Very cool. Okay. And we can load game. Perfect. Let's start a new game. So is that us? Are we in this? Oh my god, we are. Look at us go. Yeah, just to get gas. It's gonna take money from us. We're at a full fuel. This is to... Let's just move out of the gas area for just 1 second. I'm gonna play with the controls. That's to use the tool. don't know what's happening. That's cruise control. Cool. And then we can switch to the next vehicle. That's the seeder. That's our harvester. Yep. Okay, that's the wagon that's gonna take up all the... Yeah. Now, is there no... There's no map. Oh, okay. So enter will give us our menu, and that's where we get a lot more. There's maps? What? How big is this game? There's 3 different maps to choose from. Which one's C? That goes back. Wow, okay, our map is pretty big. Wow. Okay, for a Genesis game, this is pretty big. Especially considering some of the PlayStation Vita games had small maps. Oh, and you can see... So that's where my garage is? Those are my vehicles, because they're around that one field. That's where the gas station is. That's where we can sell. Buy seeds. Okay, that's really cool. Access garage. What's in the garage? Garage is empty. Oh, that's my current vehicle. Look at the detail, actually. For a Genesis game, it's pretty good. Okay. True. We can put it in the garage, we can sell it. Can we buy from here? No. No, it's just all about your garage and what vehicles you have. We are using everything. We can save game. 1 of 3 save slots. Cool. Okay. Options we already kind of looked at. Last thing, I guess we can enter the shop. Select a vehicle category. Okay. What? Let me see how this works. This is a little finicky, but I'm sure you can find everything you need in here. It's not as big of a selection as other games, probably because you don't really need to have a big selection, because it's kind of the same tool, just different makers and stuff. Because the visuals aren't too crazy, you don't really need to... Yeah, that is really cool. Anyways, we don't have much money to spend. Let's just... I'll show you guys how Farming Simulator works, I guess, in general. So this is our plow here. We're gonna start on our field, which I think is this field here. I don't know how... I think that's lined up, actually. Perfect. So... we're gonna put our tool down. I think it's down now. You'll see the ground, yeah, change. Now, can we... when we switch to another vehicle, is this gonna... he's not gonna continue working, is he? No. We would have to put on cruise control. Oh, I put... Interesting. Put the plow back up. So what a lot of the modern games, Farming Simulator games have, is you can hire someone to actually run the machine for you while you go set up the next machine. That cruise control is actually nice, so we can just sit here for a second. How fast is cruise control? 15. Is it the fastest I can go? Yeah, okay. Okay. So we're gonna be doing this. This is the first part. I'm curious, if I leave him on cruise control, and now I just switch to another, is he just gonna be fucking... No, okay. Interesting. Whoa, this guy's zippy. Whew. Alright, does he have seeds? I think he does have seeds. I don't know what seeds he has, but... Okay, slow down, slow down. Use your seeds. See how the field looks a little different now that we put seeds in it. I'm not going to go through the whole process, because it's going to take a while. Oh my god. Okay. Actually, oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, I see how it works. It's a grid system, where if you're within the grid, then you'll plant it. Interesting. I wonder if I plant straight down the middle of 2 grids, would it plant on both sides? Alright, so I guess we do want to, so I do want to show you guys a bit more. Oh, it's starting to grow already. Perfect. I want to show you guys how harvesting and everything works. So let's get this guy in position. This is pretty funny how it's just, yeah, like a 2D picture just moving over a 2D background, but at the same time, so much is happening. Let's, might as well continue the field while we're waiting. Yeah, so my question is, can I plow 2 squares at once? Is that in between 2 squares? No. I need to... Oh, sorry. I thought I had the cruise control. They're gonna do one side or both? One side. Okay. So yeah, this would take a while. Now I know you can just kind of line them up a lot quicker. Send them. I wish you could go... Yeah, set up other equipment while he's doing this, but it's okay. Holy shit. It's okay. Worth it. No, I keep forgetting how the turning works. I keep using the up arrow to go up, but it's, you gotta actually turn. That whole field's gonna be done. Don't know if... I'm assuming I might already own all the other fields. That might be how this works. That's growing already. I don't know if we can harvest it yet. I feel like there's one more step before we can harvest, I think. I missed that one spot. There we go. Sender. It's growing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that looks like, but it's growing. This is going to be, I think, more challenging playing on the Genesis, using a Genesis controller, rather than these mouse keys. Like, I can kind of turn very quickly, although maybe you could on a Genesis. The whole field is now planted. We're going to see if we can harvest soon. I can show you guys how that works. Park him next to this guy. Harvester is next. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. What did that even do? Oh, yeah. Why am I? Hold up. Let's also reverse there. Interesting. Okay, I'm off. Yes, there we go. Now it's ready. See that? Yeah, it's ready to pick. Line up our harvester. Harvester is big. I feel like we could do. Can I bump into vehicles? Oh, we do bump into each other. Interesting. Anyways, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you could do 2 fields, or 2 of these. Yeah, one's perfect. It only goes at 10 kilometers, but that's okay. And then you can see he is filling up down here. Once he's done, we can turn off his blades. Then we need to, oops, I think the wagon guy was down at the bottom here. Go down to the wagon. I'm gonna pull up next to the wagon. The wagon's in a bad spot. Maybe we'll get the wagon to pull up next to us here. Perfect. If you pull up next to a harvester, it should automatically, oh. There we go. You can see it automatically dumped into there. We now have something in there, but there was no animation whatsoever, but that's okay. And then you would be able to put this into a silo. But I don't think there was. Unless we put it in the garage. Maybe at the garage there's actually a silo. We can swing by there first. And then we'll go sell it. Alright, so I think we actually want to go up here. Fuck me. Oh, this is the garage, isn't it? Or no? Oh my god, I'm hitting all these fucking bushes. What am I stuck on? That's the gas station. Hot. A motor shop. What the fuck? I'm drunk. Where am I now, actually, on this map? Oops. I am not familiar with all these buttons. Where am I? That's just a gas station. Yeah, there is no silo of your own to store your stuff. I think you're just supposed to sell it right away. In the later games, the point of storing it is because the price that you can sell it for will change over time depending on the demand. So you tend to put it, like, to store it, tend to store your produce and whatever until the demand is high, and then you quickly sell as much as you can during that period. But this should be a sell point, so if we go here, yeah, it emptied. We got some money. We have more money than we started with. Well, this thing goes fast, and it can turn on a dime. Oh my, did I hit the gas station? Oh my god. Okay. I think that's basically it. In the shop, I did not see any other vehicles that would really give you a different gameplay. All these things kind of do the same thing. They'll just do it more efficiently. So now you're going to be essentially doing all this farming to earn money, to get more equipment, to do more farming, essentially. And you can kind of play however you want. In the later games, you'd have to unlock different plots. It does not look here like you can actually unlock plots. I think you just own them all to start with. And that's what it looks like. And then, of course, they have different maps, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I guess that's the other thing that you'll be working towards, is unlocking each of these maps, or at least the 2 additional maps. We can save, why not? So yeah, we start with like 49,000 or 50,000. I guess we used some for gas and stuff. In the later games, at least the PlayStation Vita ones, I really enjoy them because they have pretty easy platinums. It's just a lot of time. So as much as you're working in the game towards buying more plots of land and more equipment to do stuff faster, you're also working towards all those trophies. That's something that really gives more motivation for the newer games. But I still think this is really cool. I think I would rather play this long form, like in a Let's Play on the Genesis, just to get like the actual experience of playing a Genesis game back in the day. Really cool idea. Really glad they did this. Anyways, we'll wrap things up here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought it was a very neat find. It was a very unique thing that game companies don't do as much anymore. Thanks again. Lots more content on the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.